Today we are going to talk about the national symbols of South Africa, which is a country on the southernmost tip of the African continent. The National Day of South Africa is also referred as Freedom Day. It is celebrated on 27th April. It commemorates the first post-apartheid national elections, held on that day in 1994, and when the new constitution was introduced. National Anthem of South Africa was adopted in 1997 and is a hybrid song combining the extracts of the 19th century hymn, which means God Bless Africa, and the Afrikaans song. The tune and lyrics were finally composed by Jeannie Zadel Rudolph, 1995. National flag of South Africa features a horizontal bicolor of red and blue with a black isosceles triangle based on the hoist side and a green pall. A central green band that splits into a horizontal Y, centered over the partition lines, and was edged in both white against the red and the blue bands and yellow against the triangle, in which the arms of the Y ends at the corners of the hoist and embraces the triangle on the hoist side. National Emblem of South Africa depicts a series of elements organized in distinct symmetric oval shapes placed on top of one another. The lower oval shape represents the elements of the foundation. These elements include the motto in a green semicircle, ears of wheat, elephant tusks, the shield, human figures of the rock art, a spear, and a knobkerrie. The oval shape of ascendants includes the elements of the protea, secretary bird, and the rising sun. There are 12 national languages of South Africa, which are native and also considered to be official languages, although English is the primary parliamentary language. The capitals of South Africa include Cape Town, which is the legislative, Pretoria, which is the executive, and Bloemfontein, which is the judicial capitals of South Africa. The national currency of South Africa is called the South African Rand, or simply the Rand. It is denoted by the sign R and by the code ZAR. The national dress of South Africa is inspired by the South Africa's diverse mix of cultures and ethnic groups. The most common dress code for women is skirts and aprons in beautiful printed or embroidered fabrics, elaborate beaded necklaces, headscarves, and embroidered capes which are worn around the shoulders. The most common men's dress code is embroidered skirts, which are worn with a rectangular cloth over the left shoulder, or a tunic and strands of beaded necklaces. There are 6 national colors of South Africa: red, white, blue, black, yellow, and green. The black, yellow, and green represent the Pan-African Congress, which is Nelson Mandela's political party. The red, white, and blue represent other groups of people who are important to South Africans' history and culture. National poet of South Africa is Curopets Gassetsile. He is also known by his pen name Bra Willie. He was born in 1938 and passed away in 2018. He was a South African poet, journalist, and political activist. National Airline of South Africa is the South African Airways SAA. It is the flag carrier airline of South Africa, founded in 1934. The National Museum of South Africa is located in Bloemfontein. It was founded in 1877. It is an institution of international stature, focusing on natural history, cultural history, and art. The National Library of South Africa, NLSA, is the custodian and provider of the nation's key knowledge resources. It is mandated by the National Library of South Africa Act to collect and preserve documentary heritage and to make it accessible. It was established in 1818. National Stadium of South Africa is called as First National Bank Stadium, or simply FNB Stadium. It is located in Johannesburg, South Africa. It was opened in 1989. National sport of South Africa is soccer and has the most popular team sport in South Africa. The country has individual men and women national soccer teams. South Africa's best clubs play in the Premier Soccer League, PSL. The Orange River is an important national river of South Africa. With a total length of 2,432 kilometers, it is the longest river in South Africa.